Hi, I'm Tony Burton. I'm the director of Civic Voice, which is the national charity for the civic movement.
So Tony, what role can civic societies play in CLP?
Well, civic society volunteers are the most active participants in the planning system across the country. They're centrally involved in issues around planning, around the quality of life of the places where they live. So they've got a really important role, we believe, in the new neighbourhood planning proposals, in the wider approaches to community-led planning, ensuring that they provide for the development that we need, but in ways that respect the places which we all live in.
Do you find that is there too much of an emphasis on bricks and mortar in the government's proposal to increase participation in planning?
Well, development is clearly a really important part of the changes that happen to any community, and so it's really important that it's central to planning. But I think it is absolutely right that there's a wider set of issues here around how development fits in with employment, with other services, with retail, and the wider sense in which the community as a place works and functions. So I think it is important that we take a wide perspective about what makes places work. But within that, there's no question that development, bricks and mortar, physical development is going to be a really important part of the process of change.
And what role can local authorities play in supporting CLP activities?
Well, local authorities, I think, will find some challenges in the approaches because it does require them to adopt an approach which is, I suppose, less about them leading and more about them facilitating, less of them being the experts and more about them tapping into the knowledge, the expertise, the skills of their communities and giving the communities actually the opportunities to actually take the lead in developing neighbourhood plans and developing community-led planning processes. And so we'd like to see local authorities stepping back and seeing themselves much more in a support role and less in a leadership role if we're to really bring the ambitions of communities to life.